Rick Sweezy died in an accident 2 years ago. His husband, Nick Scandalios, didn't have his iCloud password.
Daddy made a whole book.
Nick was distraught. He was locked out of files filled with precious family photos their kids might never see.
They are my children's history, and they have every right to them. They are the representation of their daddy, who's now gone.
Nick finally got into the account after taking Apple to court for access, and he hopes others can learn from his experience.
It would never have dawned on me to say, hey, put that in a universal space so that if, God forbid, anything happened, we would all be able to have access.
In all the careful planning before death or illness, these days the legacy you are most likely to leave could be online and totally off limits to your loved ones. It's not just photos, bank information, social media accounts, the contents of your laptop or phone, most of it behind an ever-increasing number of passwords we have trouble keeping track of even when we're alive. Digital estate consultant Judith Kohlberg helps families organize what she calls their invisible stuff.
It's not unlike doing a will. It raises a lot of the same issues around mortality and being organized.
You have to acknowledge you're going to die.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk a little bit about the social media section now.
She's working with Jiffy and Howard Page, empty nesters who keep everything in the cloud. After watching Howard's parents get locked out of their own email, they decided to get organized.
We went through a whole lot of trouble, and I remember saying to myself, I don't need to have this repeated.
To make it easier on loved ones, Kohlberg suggests keeping a list of passwords with your other end-of-life documents, designating a tech-savvy digital executor, and deciding what you want to happen to your social media accounts when you die.
I was keeping passwords for me. I hadn't thought about what our children were going to need to be able to take over after us.
Vital information for keeping loved ones in the loop instead of locked out. Jake Ward, NBC News, Atlanta.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.